Hello guys, this is a anthology of the best moves of the Brilliant Moves contest in 2024. Here's the final version. Look at this, very nice. It's compiled by Robert Chi and Alexander Chi. Alexander Chi, the 1P from the North America, and Robert is his dad. Anyway, this thing is extremely nice. It's many pages full of great moves, and today we're gonna go through about half of the winners. Uh, Here's what it looks like. Great moves, great moves. All right, so in the back here, this is the email. This is the specifications about what we're gonna go over today. We're gonna go over the best moves of the year. There's five, and then there's the youth division winners, of which there's maybe 10 or so. Great. So we're very fortunate to be going over the best of the best. These five moves. There are five categories: the endgame, settling, defense, attack, and dragon slayer. All right, as you guys can see, there's some prize money. Unfortunately, it's gift cards. But okay. So, without any further ado, let's get started. So here is the winners list, player index. Okay, so the page number, entry number. Entry number is what these people submitted for this contest. Here, for example, Anand, he had one submission. This guy had one submission. We had many submissions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We had more, but these are the winners, the winning ones. All right. Oh, never mind. Anyways, here's another one, and there are many here. The highlighted ones are the best of the year. Now these are the players who played the moves. They're not necessarily the persons who submitted the thing. Like I know, for example, Ali Jabarin did not do a submission. I did his submission, and yeah. So you win if you submit. You don't have to be the one who played. Anyways, here's the Google form responses. Here we can see number of submissions. Here's us with 9. If you guys are interested in what we submitted to this contest, we had another video. I'll link in the description below about what we submitted. We actually did 10. So there are 67 total submissions, and here's some breakdowns. Most submissions are fighting moves, dragon killing moves. Endgames get the least attention, which makes sense. This is by age groups. The open, normal. Youth, yeah, lots of kids and their parents submitted probably. Age 55 plus, great. I don't know why there are 2, but okay. Rankings, gender, lots of women. 16%. Here's the links and the SGFs, and then some explanations. So it's a little bit better to look at this here in the Google Sheet. All right, let's go check out the winners. All right, the first entry is number 19. So we're gonna go here. This is the entry number. 19. Oh, it's one of our own, which is great. One of our own. And here we can see its submitter is Michael Chen, the open division endgame move, our rank, the background for the game in cup qualifiers, Ryan versus Michael. Best move is 197. Explanations: an overlooked, brilliant endgame move. Only with this move does black force white to play a move at h19, and that helps take away a liberty. Okay, if white had seen this, he surely would have fixed earlier. Great. Alright, so that's the summary, and here is the actual game. Remember, the move is at move 197. Alright, since this is one of our own submissions, I remember this game quite well. We lost 7-8 points in the opening by playing two Gote moves, and we just didn't realize. But we did a very good job at fighting our way back. Looked like we got the middle all destroyed, but it was in hindsight the best that white could do. And clearly right about this spot, black is up only marginally 1 to 2 points. And okay, all right, so and crucially, the crucial moment of the game is when white played here for this endgame, and then black played the brilliant move of the year over here at the first line Atari. This was good for many reasons. Let's see what happened in the actual game. In the actual game, white connects, black plays the ko, and forces white to capture back in ko. This is much better than just playing the endgame move like this, where white finishes here. Just remember what the game looks like. The game looks like this, also with black in cente. So at a minimum, even if white ends up capturing this in the endgame, black is ahead by 1 point, and black gets the first move. So if white plays first and wins the ko, black gains 1 point, and if black plays first, black gets 5 points. Better than the average, so that's around 3 points. And if black has the ko threat advantage, it's just a full, almost a full 5 points of advantage. And so with this, black is gonna cement his victory. Oh yes. Why is this such a brilliant endgame move? It's because normally white, capture this. Okay. Can't capture this now because this is a double Atari. So we're gonna have to play this one, and then black will throw in here, capture this, and then this is a very simple ko. Okay, and what happens if white extends? Here black plays these two moves and then connects, and then now the 3 white stones is in trouble. Now why is this, this doesn't seem that special. Why is it so special? That's because the normal move that everyone can think of is this move. If white captures, we double Atari. But right now white has a very nice counter of this move, and then white plays here at J19. This is gonna defend, this is basically gonna defend everything. Well, white could also just connect, this is gonna defend everything. And so white expected nothing, no problems here, and then just went on for this endgame. In the game, this is very counterintuitive, because usually by allowing your opponent 1 extra move on the board, note how this shape is is almost exactly the same shape as before, except white has one more stone at h19, which is this one extra stone is not really wasted. It's making an Atari against the black position. So it's very rare for your opponent to play a move that is not useless and gets it for free and then is also bad. And this is, remember before white had 2 liberties, now white only has 1. Wow, that was crazy, crazy good. And there's no counter. This is the move, and of course it's AI approved. Black is ahead by 2. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. Black is ahead by 5 at the end. Remember, black gains 1 point at least, and 5 points at best. So this is noticeably a much better move than otherwise. This move, this is how they get people to judge the scores, and I think it's out of like 3 different kinds of judgments. The 3 judgments are total scores. They judge an average of 6 judges. They give 18 scores, 6 each, on creativity, like how unanticipated, how unusual this move is. And this one is very creative. You can see that out of all the winners, this one has the highest amount of creativity at 9.1, and that's mostly because that of the allowing your opponent, or forcing your opponent to play 1 extra move that is actually useful, like a free useful move on the board is not actually helping white, and actually also hurts white. It's very interesting. All right, and effectiveness. The game went from a 2-point game, 1 point game, to a 5-point game. Maybe 1.5 point game. Certainly, if white saw it before, it was less than the 2 points, right? So effectiveness, super effective. Black cements his win as a result. It would have been even more effective if the game was just slightly better for white, right? And effectively, because these were in-cup rules, the Komi is like 1 extra point. In-cup rules is effectively 7.5 point Komi. It's 8 points, but black wins ties. So, the game was really close, and then this game got black the win. Now, it would have been even better if black was losing by a bit. That would have been the real game winner, huh? And in terms of validity, it was totally valid, so no surprise there. And so you can see that this is like every other. These are all winners, by the way. The winners are getting 10.7, 10.6. This is the one that got 11.2. It's like way better. This move like won the whole contest. And this was our submission. We were on the losing end of this, but at least we were on the losing end of a very nice, interesting, and very brilliant move. All right, we see the next one. The next one is the winner for the settling section, number 27. This one's by Jeremy Chu. Jeremy, I met him when he was 8 years old, 7 years old, something. And here we have found it, number 27. And first let's see the scores. 10.72, extremely high, very effective, and very valid, and relatively creative as well. I believe this is a submission also by Jeremy himself, which is good. Yeah, this is him. I remember the previous one was our submission. which number was it? 19. It was our submission. It was played by Brian. And this one is a dragon settling and slash dragon killing. Let's look at the background. I have been training in Korea for the past couple of months. Oh, I didn't know that. That's why. That's why Jeremy has been so strong. This is one of my practice games from today. I took a 20 points reverse komi from Lee, a strong Korean professional who made it to the 2022 Samsung Cup quarterfinals. All right, so 20 points reverse komi is about, so one move is 15 points, so 20 points of reverse is, two and a half of handicap. The brilliant move is at 181. Once black entered Byoyomi, white launched a sudden attack on black's dragon. After a couple of mistakes, black is dying. The wedge is the only move that lives. It does so miraculously using all the white weaknesses in the corner shape. For example, if the K16 group had one more liberty, T15, the move would no longer work. Some of the variations are quite complicated. Even Katago needs a couple thousand visits to make the correct thing. Okay, all right. Let's open that up. This is number 27. There's no online link. We're gonna go look for this in the attached SGFs. So we're gonna open up this SGF. And hopefully, the variations are already in there. Okay, and what are we gonna do about this? Okay, let's switch the review window over to this. Great. Lee Myung-jin versus me. Me is Jeremy Chu in this case. Okay, which move was it? What was a brilliant move? 181. Okay. So right about here we're at 150. Let's estimate the score. This is white plus 13 on the board, but let's do a better estimate. This is like 5, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, a little over 40 for white. 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So, a little over 40 for white, about 40 for black. So black is clearly winning the game. Remember, 20 points of reverse komi. Black needs like 25 only. So very good. Okay, so white's only hope is to capture the black group overall. And maybe there was a better way for black to go about this earlier. Maybe here. I'm sure black would have played better if black was more careful. Okay, so when white played here, black has no way to live. Interesting. Okay, and the brilliant move coming up is this wedge. It's the only move that works. Unfortunately, there's not that many variations. All right, so first let's take a look. In the big group, there is no two eyes, there's only one eye. And then when black tries to break through over here on the outside, it's just gonna run into nowhere. And then the only hope is to make the middle live with an eye, and you can't do that, so there's no way out. The only way is on the upper side where there's a little bit of white weakness, and this move exploits that. So this is it's a very, very difficult, like large, complex life and death problem, and of course it's quite brilliant, very, very nice, and however, the only thing that makes this a little bit easier to come up with is there's utterly no hope on the outside for anything. So the only way to live is to go and capture something of whites. Take a piece take a bite out of the white's flesh in order to live. So great, so that's a move. First, let's see what does not work. This one, the cut is sente, and then the turn captures white's corner. Anything else makes this work. Let's read the variations. For example, if white's K16 group had an extra liberty, K16 group this had an extra liberty, then or if white had an extra move at T15. Wow, T15 here. Interesting. Maybe some sentes or I don't know. T15, the move would no longer work. Some of the variations are quite complicated. Okay, so another one that does not work is likely something here. Anything else, by the way, anything a bit more loose would be answered by extending. This is black alive and none. So this white can do this. What's a move here? So here, throw this in, jump. All right, a simple push, Atari, and extend. This would work. So this will not work for white. So therefore, the only things that could work is like extending back, Atari back, or extend here. Let's try to rule out the extend here. Well, this is a very, very complicated sequence. Okay, so if something happens like this is actually gonna be okay for white. Okay, so what if black plays here first, makes a push, and then plays here? This is gonna be good for black. There's no way for white to cut. So okay, so at this point, white has to respond here. We can get an Atari as incentive for black, but can we get anything else? Maybe the move is here. White has to play here. Maybe yeah, it's not easy to see everything. Maybe like this. Push. Here could be where the one extra liberty comes from. So in order for white to win, white has to play. White could play this, and then man, making us do this reading on air, quite interesting. So this is one possibility, and then this move is gonna be sente. This is gonna be black capturing the corner, and white. If white plays here, this is gonna be also black captures white. So good. So therefore, you know, we figured this out. So when black plays here, white has to go back and capture the 4 stones, and then black can live by playing here. Oh, I'm so happy we figured this out, guys. And if white takes away one of the black liberties, this could happen, Atari, and then play here. This is what Jeremy meant by if this group had one extra liberty, this wouldn't work because white would then be able to do this. And in the other one, on the other hand, if you know, there's a stone at T15, then this wouldn't work for T15. This wouldn't work either. White can just simply capture the 3 black stones, the 4 black stones here. Great, so we've unpacked this for you. Quite a brilliant move. There is no way that white can do this now. This wouldn't work, this wouldn't work, this wouldn't work. There is one more last possibility, making this Atari. Right now white has to Atari. All right, so this reverts back to that other shape, or does it? Not quite. Not quite. All right, so here, 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 here. This move, and then here. This is a ko, but a ko is good enough. The key is white can play this, but white still can't throw in like this. So this will work for black as well. Maybe black can also play there. This would not be ko. This is just white, just dice. And so both of these outside moves, the outside Atari and the extend, will not work for white. So none of these moves will work for white. And so Jeremy wins his game. This is very, very impressive. This guy is a top pro. He made it to the quarterfinals of the Samsung Cup, so of the whole thing. So, top 16 in the world or the top 8 in the world. So great. And I'm just glad that on air we were able to solve this and figure this out in real time. Thank you so much, Jeremy, for this submission. It almost proved, that we don't quite deserve our pro status if we couldn't figure that out. But I'm happy we figured it out, so we understand everything. So creativity, so effectiveness, totally effective. Validity, totally valid. Probably the only moves that worked. Creativity, okay, but it's still the second most creative move of all these moves. So congratulations. All right, and here we come to the number 3, the winner for defense, entry number N34. Let's go take a look. Sir N34 is here. Alexander Chi, it's an youth winner and it's a regular winner. Move for fighting. Semi-final of the 2022 NA Pro tournament against Eric Yoder. Winner gets 2 chances for best of 3 series to become pro, where the loser faces elimination and only one more move. The move is 134. Great. The only Tasuji to capture black. Great. We have an AI playout. The move is here. Great. That's the only move to prevent any problems from happening. This is a picture. Let's go take a look at the actual game. This is N34, right? N34. N34 is right here. Let's open it up. Did we download? Yeah, we downloaded, and then let's go open it up. Great. 134. Okay, so this is the pro qualifiers, one of the final games, and Eric Yoder. So he came very close in this pro qualifiers, and then in 2022, and then in the next pro qualifiers, Eric Yoder would also make it to the semifinals. The next 2023 pro qualifiers, they only qualified one person, me. But we didn't play Eric during the pro qualifiers because we were on the opposite ends of the brackets for the semifinals. So another very strong finish, top 4 for this one. And then in this year's pro qualifiers, Eric also went to the top 5 this year. We also had top 2 from each group advancing to play in the semifinals, except this time there was a 3-way tie, like a total tie for first place, and Eric played in the playoffs, and for the last spot they drew, so 3 people from his group took 2 spots, and he was the odd one out. They did play a playoff, so can't complain about the rules. Although it was quite close. So Eric Yoder is a top finisher in the pro qualifiers, and very strong, and very good job. And I unfortunately will not be able to play Eric Yoder ever in the pro qualifiers because I am disqualified from the pro qualifiers. Yeah. Okay. So this. Okay. All right. Yes. It's all about me. Never mind. Okay. So this game, 134. Seems like White has the upper hand right now. Black's group here is dying. There's also a group on the mid left, mid right, and one of the two groups is going down, mostly for sure. So White really regrets not having played these moves in Sente, huh? If these moves were in Sente, then there wouldn't be any problems for the outside, and then White would secure the capture. As the game went, when Black played this Atari, White connects, and Black is able to push, not only saving the lower right group, but also saving the upper right group, middle right group, and also capturing 3 stones. This is a huge success. 10, 20, 30 points on the right hand side for Black, and White is now, Alex Chi now has to find something rather creative or surround a big territory or something like that to win. White may still be doing well, but at least there's a lot more pressure on White now. As the game happened, an exchange has been had, and then interesting. So White Tanuki is now to play here, making a big middle. Very interesting. It's Black has a lot of territory now, and then how are you? Someone wrote how are you right here, and now whoever made this SGF can be very happy. Now thousands and thousands of people are gonna see this message. How are you? Okay, so the final fight comes into the middle where White needs. So it really comes to a head right here when White has this territory. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, maybe 75 for White. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, maybe 80 for Black, and Black or White can also live in the corner, so no one can back down right now and hope for a victory. So this is what it comes down to. And when this move happened, if the 4 stones or the 2 stones can survive, White loses. Of course, if they survive, it means that they have captured something from Black. If they cannot survive, then White wins. White is up a little bit at least. And here White plays this move, the only move that works. First, let's see what moves do not work. These moves, clearly White only has 2 liberties, will not work. So that Atari won't work. This Atari, and right now this will not work for White as well. Because White cannot play this move, Black can play here, so Black is still able to get the 3 liberties. So the only move, this move will not work because of the 2 Ataris and then the push through and Atari. So none of these will work. Will this move work? Yeah, you guessed it. This move will not work as well. So the only move that would work is here. And it works like totally perfectly. Very, very nice. So this is probably Black's best defense. Unfortunately, Black cannot get more than one more than two liberties. This move runs into this, and then white just seals in from the outside. Yeah, this is not no problems. So and of course there's other moves that are possible as well. No, this is the only move. Okay, and so that doesn't work. That doesn't work. Any move like this will not work because of the lack of liberties. This move, Atari, all these moves, none of these moves will work. So very unfortunate. This was probably Eric's very good chance to win the game. I'm sure if Black did not play this commitment, you know, Black may have been still even winning at this point. So quite a pity. This move is very annoying. Not really. Okay, so very good game, very close game, and very interesting. So that's the only move that worked. And where's the winners list right here? That's number 3. Very valid, very effective. Yeah, very valid and very effective in these two categories as well. Nowadays it's very easy to come up with valid and effective moves. Just check the AI. It's becoming less and less special to come up with strong valid moves. And it's no surprise that the harder thing to do is to come up with the creative moves. All right, next is another submission by us, for us. This is entry number N12. The combined score was 10.61. Again, very similar validity, effectiveness, very effective. I don't know why the validity is a little low, but it's probably very valid. And then the creativity is number 3 out of the 5. But by the way, these are very high scores for these are winners. So these are winners. Okay, number N12. All right, so it's this guy. Luckily, there's a online thing here. Brilliant moves for the middle game. Last round of the Gotham tournament in New York. So this is a gay tournament winner. 134, 113. Oh, it's a duo. 113 is a great move by Black. And wow, they didn't even... Maybe I should have just focused on one, huh? 134 is a counterintuitive move to attack. It loses territory first and then white fails in the attack against a group. So it's a failed attack, but super brilliant because it failed. Forces Black to capture the stones to live, and that's how the attack failed. Black is able to capture and live. White then gains much more by capturing the P12 stone and the right hand side and seals the victory. This move was so good, we also put it into our lectures, and then we showed this to everyone, whoever watched our lectures. So first, the 113 was a great move. It saved the black stones and captured the white 2 stones. So right now, Black is doing okay. Black was slightly ahead, and but after White saved these, surrounded some territory, White is ever so slightly ahead. The move we're talking about is this move, N17. Now, remember guys, this one, it does not look... So 8.1 doesn't, it's not as creative as this 9.1, 8.3. I think it's mostly because it's not like a wedge. It's not like an Atari, counter Atari kind of thing. And Yeah, so it doesn't look like it's so that special. The second part that it gets a lower creativity score is because this move is what most of us will be able to come up with when we are beginners. The 15Q, after we learned what eyes are, will come up with this move because it destroys, it makes the O18I a false eye for black. So maybe that's why it is not like super surprising. But if you guys are watching, rest assured, once you do reach one dan or so, this move becomes super, super surprising. Maybe you need to be stronger than one dan, maybe 3 to 4 dans. Then it becomes super surprising because this is the example of a super callous attack only, no safety, like help myself while distract you kind of a move. It's like a single, like pure, like it's a very, very pure move. It's a very pure move, and that's why it's very, very surprising because right now white has 3 liberties and it's relatively light for 1 stone. After this, it's still 3 liberties and relatively heavy now for it with 2 stones. So it's not helping white in almost any way. All it's doing is doing an attack against black. And just look at some of the alternatives and you'll see why this move is so super surprising to all strong players. The alternative is like this, and then we can force black to make 2 eyes. We can even get this endgame in Sente later on. And here noticeably black is surrounding 2 points, white is surrounding much, much more, and white gets Sente. This is like the dream scenario for most attacks. In this particular game, this would have been slightly good for white. White by 3 points. All right, so another very common thing that you'll see is this extend, and then black plays here, where black plays another crawling move, and then plays this move to live. So if we were trying to use the left upper side as thickness here, we could easily come up with like a stronger than average move here. And it looks like we gained a lot. However, this is all the more reason why this like head charge, like this really callous play is so surprising to all strong players. So it's very, very surprising. It's like all the examples of what not to do during the attacks. But you guys can see, this is a key move that makes white ahead by something like 8 points. So validity, it's super, super valid. And incidentally, this move is the lowest validity out of all of these. Judges' opinions. It's AI approved. I know. I'm not biased at all for my move. Yeah. All right. So this move, I put it in my lectures at U.S. Go Congress and the European Go Congress and the Mexico Go Congress. So this was a very, very nice highlight. And that's because I did say during the lectures that you can pay attention to a few very simple principles and you can play very, very well without reading. Incidentally, I did read the next 20 moves or so. So I make a joke and I say clearly no reading involved. 24 move reading. But the reality is this kind of reading for the top players is not difficult at all. the one that Jeremy made, the move that Jeremy played, that wedge, and then there's like 4 or 5 different possible responses. That's very, very difficult to read. This one, it's not as difficult to read because you know, black can try to live in the inside, right next to the white thickness, and then there's this Kowaji. All the while, white is setting up to attack the right hand side. It's not really a choice, and therefore these moves become very, very it's hard not to it's hard to come up with anything other than these. However, again, this move is very, very surprising and then hard to come up with because this next sequence, it's a long one, but we just said it's not something difficult to come up with for the strong player. And the problem is this sequence is not good for white. When black cuts here, this is favorable for black. White gets captured. And when white does connect, this cut is unstoppable. Just a simple Atari's. Oh yeah. 24 moves plus another 18 moves. 40 move reading, no problem. But recognizing that this shape is gonna be bad for white, again, it's not very difficult. Therefore, the hard part is at this point, after these 20 moves or so, to recognize that white has the very nice next place, which is here. When black cuts, place another Sente, and then the final result is that black captures these 3 stones, and then white captures the 2 stones. The 2 stones clearly much bigger, and so this is really winning in style, and it's very difficult to come up with because the actual fighting does not actually work for the attacker. It's like, this could have been an example to show this is why you don't attack this way. You attack by making yourself stronger at the same time as you're attacking. That's the right way to do it. This would be like the textbook example of why you shouldn't do it in this way. You shouldn't do this kind of an N70 move, because 20 moves later, it's not going to work. You're not going to be able to capture black. But the key is to realize that at this point, you no longer have to capture black. You can sort of, you've already taken off and you've already lapped this opponent. So you don't have to do anything. You're just winning by a lot now. And in the lectures in Europe, I said, now we in our minds, we let out an evil laugh and we said, you think we're fighting to the death here, but you were just fighting with our shadow, and you think you captured 3 stones, but you just ate our dust. Eat our dust and fight our shadow. Yeah, okay, so that's how we won this game in very, very scintillating style. Do the textbook thing of what not to do when you attack, and then when the attack actually starts failing, the real Shakespearean tragedy comes, fight my shadow and eat my dust. So highly recommended for you guys as well. Yes, I'm not biased for my own moves at all, guys. Great. Clearly, it's much less important to be able to read well in Go than to have a degree in Shakespearean tragedy. Much more important to be able to do storytelling rather than hardcore reading. Great. The tragedy was when he finally got what he wanted, safety and capturing the opponent's 3 stones, he realized he only captured his opponent's shadow. Great. So on to the last most winner. We're very lucky to have 2 submissions here. One is from our opponent, one is from ourselves. Dragon Slayer, very valid, very effective, not as creative. This is N42. Edward Zhang, N42. We played Edward 3 times at Go Congress. We were gonna throw up. We played Edward in the Master section, and then we also played Edward again in the States tournament. This is a new tournament at US Go Congress. Ryan Lee was commentating during the game. He said it was the easiest $1,000 ever by Michael because we played Edward. Okay. But anyways, they said we should come up with a better name for the states championships. This tournament was, by the way, move 178. This tournament was, you get the local tournament winners, and they come together in the final. They come together in the U.S. Go Congress, and then they decide like the winners of the local winners. So this tournament then obviously should be called the Champion of Champions tournament, right? Le Champs du Champs, as the French would say. The Champion of Champions tournament. I don't know why they didn't come up with this, and then they called it the States Championships. All right, let them know. Let the AGA people know. So next year, this will be called the Champion of Champions. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So what is the brilliant move for this one? Okay. King of the Hill streaking tournaments with a Chinese Go Club. Oh, no. With a U.S. East Coast versus U.S. West Coast team. Edward is white versus Wang Meng. I don't know who Wang Meng is from the West Coast. Maybe this is a U.S. China friendly match. 178. Black tries to kill the white upper group. Diagram 2. I don't actually see the diagrams. 130. Anyways, it's move 178. I'm sure we'll be fine. We're pretty good at figuring stuff out, so very good at okay, 178. Okay, this move is Edward killing the black group. Okay, this is a very very intuitive move. This is just surrounding and capturing black. Great. I guess that's why this move scores a little bit low on the creativity scale at 7.3, but in terms of effectiveness and validity, it is very, very high. Good. After some exchanges, black successfully encloses the white dragon, and white seems dead. Despite the last Byoyomi, my move was the same as the AI's only solution. Oh, great. So anything else would not have worked. That's a surprise. So this would not have worked. Black gets too many liberties. Let's see if there's an SGF for this with the diagrams. Great. SGF is coming up. Hopefully that has the diagrams, because hard for us to come up with the diagrams. Let's see if it has the diagrams. Nope, the SGF does not have the diagrams. So we're gonna have to come up with this ourselves. Okay, let's see what the game was. So black tries to break out, but wow, almost succeeds, but does not actually. So this doesn't work, huh? Because of this cut. Very nice. So this barely just works for white with a cut. Is it better to just extend? Hard to say. We can ask the AI for help. White by 34.5. Okay, so white could have just extended back and captured. Good. In the game, white played this one, and then it got a little bit more complicated, but still, it should still work. Actually, black by 5.8. Now it's white by 18. White by 8.6. Black by 3.7. All right, very interesting. So I take it black should play here, and then take out one of the white liberties, and maybe something like this will happen. And let's see who has more liberties. Who has more liberties like this? White. Okay. Okay. All right, so now it's a extremely, so maybe black should play like this, and then who has more liberties? White by 9.0. Yeah, maybe black needs to play the Hane. I see, this is black by 27, so this will work. So black needs to play a Hane, and then maybe here. This way black gets one more liberty. Does it help? Oh, it's hard to say. Anyways, this is a very complex life and death situation. White probably could have done better by extending out. Anyways, that's what happened later. Okay, so as the game went, white was able to secure the capture by how many liberties? By 2 liberties. All right, so it worked. Congratulations. Congratulations. Great. So white had a very difficult game throughout. And at this point, black by 15. I see. White went for the kill. Black is still winning by 9. Black by 14. I see. And now white by 24. Okay. All right, so this is a very complicated life and death, and white was able to come up with the right moves and win. Great. At the end, white won by 15. Okay. And there we have it, the overall winners for the top 5. We spent a little more time on these as we, a little more than we expected on these, but they were well worth it. I hope you guys also liked these moves. Next, we're gonna look at the youth winners for the young players, and these are also very nice. We are okay, 10 points. You see, we still have like a 10.32 that would have almost made it. 10.35. Okay, great. use winners N33. Let's take a look. N33, the submission by Alexander Chi. This is the, what is this? Okay, semi-final of the first CCTV World Amateur Online Weiqi tournament against the Japanese 7-dan. Very nice. Move 124 and 126. 124 seems slow, but it is Sente and threatens the opponent's group. 124. This move seems slow, but is threatening the opponent group. I can see that. I can see that. Okay, and 126. Oh, I did not see that. Okay. All right. So black Tanuki's thinking of nothing, and then here white goes in for the kill. The cut. Okay, this is what's gonna happen. So black only has one eye. Okay, so in the game black played here, and then here tried to make something happen. Tried and tried. Yeah, very good tries. But white is too thick. Even try this Atari and then connect. Nothing will save black. These two stones are captured on the top here. Very, very nice capture. Of course, this did require that one stone at h14 to make this all work. Yeah, without the h14 stone, black would have connected, and now the h14 is really cutting. This is it's helped by the fact that h14 is like a surrounding and capturing 4 stones kind of a move. And after this, we're capturing 4 stones, so black is all thinking about territory, of which white has 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, a little over 50. Right hand side is nothing, and black has 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 or so. Yeah, there's a jump in, there's Atari and extending Sente, so it's still playable for both sides. But if black, say black answered here, and if white is able to get, these kinds of Sentes in, get this in, and then maybe jump in all this in Sente, black may not have been able to have enough. Like for example, now estimate the score. White ahead by 14. White ahead by 14. Maybe subtract a little bit, but still, white is ahead by a relatively comfortable margin. So, well, maybe white is ahead. Maybe it's close. Maybe anyway. So that's why black really wanted to play this right side move S10. This destroyed all the white territory, and this threatens to capture white, and that allowed white to go in for the very nice capture. So this is the use winner for the first one, the highest scoring fighting variation for use. Very, very valid because it captured. Very, very effective. It won the game. Creativity, because it's a cut. However, I would add a little personal to the creativity just because of the strategic side, where we're both fighting for territory, man, and then it's like a sneaky, like I'm just getting territory, you get your territory too, and let's go on to the end game, and then your opponent does it, you're like, stab him in the back. which is quite nice. That psychological thing. Maybe that's also why that you guys can see this is one of the highest scoring creativity scores out of all of these. So that makes sense. Great, good stuff. Next submission is N48. Michael Zhou opened brilliant moves during fighting North American Online League. Yeah, I don't have the diagrams. Black 75-79 to give up 2 stones. Great. So the move looks like 75 and 79. Look, it's Miss Bear. 75 and 79. Okay. 70, 71, 72, 73, 74. Ah, it's a peep. So I take it the brilliant move was not a connect of the peep. That would give creativity of score of probably 0. But yeah, right now, because white is super solid on the left-hand side, all the black stones in this area are super expendable. Okay, so that's the first brilliant move, and then the second brilliant move gives up these 2 stones. Very nice, very nice. And white captures 2 stones for nothing. This move is similar to the 1985 China vs. Japan tournament 39 years ago, when Nie Weiping remarkably upset Japan's number 2 Katao Masao. Okay, let's see if we can find that game. Is there a index here? There's no index. Michael Zhou, right? And it's a brilliant, what kind of a move? It's a brilliant move during fighting. Okay. Oh, right, there's a Google Drive link. Great. Okay, I can show you guys. So this move is what Nie Weiping played. Makes a lot of sense. Okay, so it's very, very similar. It's also a peep, and it's also a give up of a peep, and the opposite side of the peep is a... Oh, I spilled a lot of water, but that's okay. The opposite side of the peep is super strong opponent positions as well. So great. So that's why this game comes. Very brilliant sacrifice strategy. Of course, white could just ignore this and keep playing, no problems. If you connect, of course, white is just, it goes, the game goes on if you just connect. You always do want to be ambitious, though. So just for sheer ambitiousness, this move is gonna get creativity scores from me. However, because it's a copy of another game, well, it's probably not a copy, but clearly the player, Andy, the player is Andy, so the player, I don't know, maybe Michael is a submission person, and then the player is actually Andy, so I was gonna say that the player clearly knew about that game, but it's not so clear in this case. In this case, the player, if it's Andy, probably does not actually know about that game. So then that would have given much higher creativity scores. Okay, it's also very, very valid and effective. I guess they checked this with AI, and it's very, very nice, this sacrifice. It's right up our alley, by the way. Very, very good. Third place is N44. Okay, great. 44. First game against Michael Chen since he turned pro. And no, that's 35 and 44. Okay, never mind. 10 seconds Pyo Yomi game on Blitz on KGS. If you're looking to win a brilliant moves contest, maybe we should skip that description, huh? Brilliant move is 110. This is brilliant because it threatens to make snapback and captures a black stone. Because black had peeped at P12, 110. Okay, let's go on straight to it. This honey. Black just peeped. Now there's no way that black can sacrifice these 3 stones. That would make that peep a totally useless stone. So in the game, black had to connect, and this would have allowed white to live in Sente. And that would have allowed given white the advantage. What if black connects? White would also connect. Is that the move? Is connect the move? Or is that Atari? No, it's a Atari, isn't it? Atari and Atari. Now black has to play here. And this is going to be a ko. Right, this is going to be a ko. Again, this ko, that peep is going to be totally wasted if white wins. So if black did anything else, black would be totally fine because he hasn't wasted a move. And maybe here, maybe, well, okay. Black just had to defend. Great. Great. Maybe play a big move. Okay. Super. Okay, very good Tetsuji. Great. And OGS AI failed to find this move. This was great. So this means this move is even better. It was 1 point better than the other AI best move. Congratulations. The 4th place finisher is Ao Tang, N37. Great. By the way, Alexander Chi is the 1-dan pro, and you guess it's no surprise that he played some very, very good, brilliant moves. Move 73, C attached. Okay. 37, right? 37. Let's go check it out. N37. Okay. Did we download? Yeah, okay. Antivirus. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, GL, have fun. Have a good game. The brilliant move is move 73 by black. Let's go ahead straight to the situation. 72, 73. Okay, I don't see anything other than the double honey. Okay, right, okay. And then black lives, and therefore white dies. Very nice. Black lives and white dies. This move is very, very good because it looks like white can Atari, but even if white does, that's not going to be good for white. So white either loses a lot of value, or white just ends up totally gets captured. C attached. Okay, so it's very, very valid. It's super efficient. And great. youth 18 and under. Great. So I'm sure if Al, you know, wrote a little bit more explanations, I'm sure he would have gotten a higher score. Although the validity and effectiveness is quite high already, so great. The creativity scores, yeah. I'm not biased about my own moves at all, so yeah, 8.1 on that one. Tisk. All right, we're on to the endgame winner. Endgame winner is N51. N51, that is right here. Endgame Tasuji 184. The wedge here was a way to burrow into black's territory so I could take some points as I was losing. Great. Let's open up that SGF and take a look. 51. Anna Comics. Okay, maybe I thought Anna Comics was like Annanomics for economics, but it may just be it may just be Anna Comics, which is it's just a little more normal and more mundane. All right. Anyways, we have the game opened. We have the game opened. We have the game opened. 1 second, guys. 1 second, guys. Come on, let's open the game. What's wrong? Oh my god, I may have recorded a previous one. Oh my god. Did we make the mistake of recording a previous move without anything? Without the game showing? If we have, then too bad. All right, so this game is 51. The brilliant move is, the wedge here is very good, 184. 184. Let's see where the wedge is. I don't see it. Ah, right here. Yeah. Black Ataris. Atari, connect. Atari, connect. Extend, connect. Okay, connect is fine. Block and then jump. Black plays here. Make another slide. Nice. Next we are threatening to play here and live. So black lives and white also lives. Very nice. After this whole sequence, white was able to totally destroy the black territory on the right. Very nice. And clearly white gained a lot of endgame value, so probably black needs to play like this, is what she said. This is the only diagram that, SGF that had the actual diagrams, so great. Very nice wedge. We already see several brilliant moves winners that are wedges, right? Okay, another one by Alexander Chi. Wow, Alexander Chi, three winners out of these, and one winner out of the overall. N36. Right. 1 second. We're coming back to it. I know what you guys are thinking. Pro qualifications. I'm just checking if this one has a SGF. Nope, no SGF. Okay, 1 second. Coming back. Okay, let's read the information. Alexander Chi. Oh, I don't think that's it. Pro qualification of the finals. Kevin is leading 1-0 due to Kevin's exceptional showing in the Transatlantic Pro League. He is the heavy favorite and expected to win the pro qualification games. You win all pro qualification games. Kevin finished number 2 as an amateur player in the Transatlantic Pro League. The game entered the endgame stage with both players with stable groups. 150 is Sente. Black needs to respond at 1, but that means white has a chance to capture some black groups. 36. N36. N36. Oh, we're close to the end, guys. We're close to the end. N36. Great. I'm gonna reshare the screen, don't worry. Make sure we can see this time. I may have done that once or twice. Great. Great. Alright. 150. This is a battle. Kevin Young is expected to win all the games. Okay. 150 is a push. How much creativity score did the push get? 6.8. Okay, so not very high, which makes sense, but it's super effective and it's very, very valid. Black needs to play a connecting move that would allow white to play here. In the game, black played this move. Very interesting. Black played this move, and so white played here to capture the black stones. Probably black was gonna lose by a little bit. Kevin knew this, and so he went for the more efficient, like save all of my stones kind of variation. Great, this is clearly dead. This is clearly dead. Yeah, it's clearly dead. When black pushes here, white can push here, and it's clearly cut. Okay, great. Not many complex variations for this one. Don't worry, we would have messed up 1 or 2, but given given these are youth players, let's give them a pass. They will have nice long careers ahead of them, and they'll get more exposure in the future. Remember these names, guys. And well, Alexander Chi, you guys already know, he is already a professional, but don't be surprised if many of these others start coming up at the top of many lists in tournaments, because these are very, very promising. This one player is called Evan Tan. It was a normal afternoon and I was chilling on Fox and I saw Michael Chen online, so I challenged him. Oh my god. Wow. Nice. I do know Evan Tan's Fox ID. He is 8 Dan on Fox. It was a normal afternoon and I was chilling on Fox and I saw Michael Chen online, so I challenged him. Great. The sequence from 150 to 170 These moves allowed me to deduct his points so I could have a bigger lead. Nice. Since this is Fox, it's probably an SGF. 29/30. Oh, I don't see it. 29/30. Uh-oh. 6 messages, view messages, and that'll be okay. Restore message. Do we have to restore message? Oh yeah, N31 is attached. But what about N29 and N30? N30 is right here. Okay, great. We'll open that up soon. Z Chen versus Sarah Evan. Great. I was chilling on Fox one afternoon and I saw Michael Chen on, so I challenged him to a game and won. Yes, guys. Don't be surprised to see these players at the top of tournaments in the future. Okay. KGS. Okay. Game start. Where is it? Right here. 150 to 170. So a particularly good game by Evan. Oh yeah. So white is destroying territory here. Push. Black blocks. Cut. Brilliant sequence coming up. Push. Block. Hane first. He clearly knows how to torture the opponent. Play this one. Really taking out all the territory, and right now black played here. Maybe black needs to play something else. But after this, it was the key. I see what the key is. If we connect like this, this is gonna be the way to lose. But cutting here allows white to play here, and a brilliant sacrifice of 5 stones, and as a result the whole top for black is dead. I take it we probably resigned at this time as black. Great. Very, very good. When you guys do invade, guys, always look for the counterattacks. And here white was clearly able to make something remarkable happen here. Not only destroying a lot of territory, but also capturing our stones. Very nice. Very, very nice. Congratulations. Okay, so we're almost through. Who's next? Evan 10 was here. That is the endgame brilliant moves. The last section is the Dragon Slayer section. The Dragon Slayer. Nice. Again, it's Richard Duan. 10.38, very, very high score. Okay. 03. Okay, 03. Wow, this is not N something, it's 03. What is 03? Okay, I hope there's an SGF in here called O3. Zaniolo versus Rich One. Okay. This is very highly scored, so I hope this is a good one. And it probably is. Okay, it's coming up, it's coming up. A Surrey Stone handicap game. Aww. Okay, and the brilliant move is later on. Let's see what the description. Well, I can't see the description, so oh boy, this is gonna be a tough one. We don't actually know which move is the brilliant one, so let's go from the backwards forward. I have a feeling that the brilliant move is probably near the end. Okay. Wait, did black die? What? Wow, what a move. Huh. Okay, if there was a brilliant move, it would have been this one, and then it would have been, you know, it would have worked and everything. So let's see. In the game, could we have made it work? I see, I see. Right here, Atari. This is a brilliant move that would have worked. Very nice, yeah, very nice. And in the game, black messed it up because he Atari'd here first, which prevented, now this is not working. Now, if this happened and the same thing happened, black definitely can play this, and this would be alive, and that would have won black the game for sure. For sure. The whole bottom is dead for white, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70 points for white, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75 for black. Oh no, this is dead, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, maybe 80 for black. Oh, these are also dead. 80, 90, 100. 100 for black, 70 for white. So clearly a win. Oh, that would have been very, very nice. The final score was white by like 5 points or so. So, oh, if only he followed through with the brilliant move, it would have totally worked. Oh, that's too bad. That was quite nice. Very, very unexpected location, and very, very unexpected location and everything. So quite nice. Well deserved. 8.8 creativity score. Almost made it to the top of the list of all winners. Great. Great, and we are on to the last couple. Another 9.93, also very, very high. I don't know how they calculated this. 0.5 creativity, 0.4 effectiveness, and 0.3 total. That's why the final score could be higher than the averages of these, or higher than all of these, because 0.5, 0.4, 0.3 adds up to 1.2 in weight. Okay. N31. Oh, Evan Tan again. Endgame Tasuji. Oh, no. Dragon Killing Tsuji. 192, it killed the top 5. I had 5 liberties, but my corner is also in danger, so great. We already have that downloaded. So here we go. Here we go. We're close, guys. We are close, guys. 190, right? 188, 189, 190. Atari. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Okay. This group is fighting this group. Great. Let's see some more comments. It killed the top group. I have 5 liberties on the bottom and he has 5. But when I played one of his liberties, my corner group was also in danger. He cut, so I was able to kill him with 1 co-threat. So apparently this became a co. Atari, capture, great. So this corner is also being threatened. Oh, wow, wow, craziness. This move to get rid of 1 additional co-threat. Crazy. So black right now ran out of co-threats. Crazy. Wow, that was great. What a capture. Let's just enjoy how the board went from this to clear. Clear. Oh my god, I have a heart attack. Clear. Is white winning after this? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Yeah, 80 points is not going to be enough. How many stones? This is 10, 20, 25, 28 stone group. Was too much. The game ended here. Very nice. A bear captured by 1 co-threat. Very exciting. The last one edged this one out based purely on how nice and unexpected, out of nowhere it was. All right, we have another familiar name, Alexander Chi. Chi, 35, dragon capturing and settling. Okay. We should be back to the original window now. Right, 35. Yes, 35. 9.78, very high. First game against Michael Chen since he turned pro. So September of last year. Aha, yeah. Yes, it's us again. My record against him was 0-4 prior to this game. Black 103 to 115. After 102, Black's center seemed to be in trouble. Black's middle was very precise and basically claimed the win for Black. Nice. So this was Alex's first victory against yours truly. I didn't know that he was 0-4 before. I just remember losing to Alex's Fox account several times beforehand, so great. Alex would go on to beat us a couple more times afterwards. Great. Let's go see. Let's go see which move was the good move. Which move was the good move? Which move was a good move? 103 to 112. That won the game for black. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember this game. Yeah, I remember this game. We thought white was doing well, but white was never doing well this entire game. So black is in trouble in the middle, and this move very precise. White extends Hane very precise. White jumps, push, push, Atari, and connect. So in this game, white took the you know toughest thing that white could muster, and when black played here, black is totally alive. How unfortunate. Um, yeah, it's just totally alive. And white has some weaknesses on the outside, which just black has territory on the right, territory lower left, and alive in the middle. White has too much outside agi, and we both underestimated this amount of agi. Yeah, it would make white play moves like this. This is a ko, but white couldn't come up with ko threats. Yeah, what a pity. Like this move and then this move, not a ko threat because black can just save this. Um, Black might even use the co advantage to just win. So in hindsight, black was never losing or at any time, and around here it was very very good for black already, over 10 points, maybe 20, and at the end here, white would lose 3 groups, and then black would end up. I forget how this happened. Black would end up living inside white's territory on the top and win the game by like 60 points or something. So very nice settling in the middle. It was super precise. Super precise. All right, and now we have come to the 4th place finisher, N50. N50. Okay, and Jojo, Dragon Killing 2024 AGHS School Team Tournament Round 4. This was a deciding. This was a decisive round. Me winning this game made our team win by 2 to 1, letting us win the national championship. Nice. Okay, let's download that. The last. Okay. Oh, it's Angel Joe versus L. Jason. L. Jason, I do have the impression of being a very strong player, like a Suridan on KGS kind of a player. I know. We have to go. We're gonna have to go to the KGS. KGS. All right, and we are set. 94. Great. 94. Black cuts, and I take it the brilliant move is not here. The wedge, very nice. This is the at least the third time we've seen this kind of a wedge being the brilliant moves before. So hint, guys. When you guys see this kind of shape, you know where to think about for your Tesujis. So after this, because white is able to capture the 2 stones, this allowed white to live very comfortably. As a result of that, white was able to win the game. Great. 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 Yeah, we saw many a brilliant move that is that kind of a wedge, didn't we, guys? We saw several. Okay. All right. All right. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. All right, since doing this really dragged on for quite a long time, um, it felt like we were going through these quite fast as well. So I believe we got to everything that we wanted. Right, we got to everything that we were tasked to do. All right. I don't know why we agreed to this. I I hope they give us $75 for our submissions in cash. No, we're gonna get some gift cards. Unfortunately, no more cash. Anyway, here are all the winners, and we did about half of these, maybe a little less than half. Alex Chi is gonna do the rest of these this weekend sometime. I hope he has an easier time with those because it's taken like 2 hours. I hope because Alex is rather thorough with his things. I hope he doesn't have as difficult a time as we did doing this. But then again, he did compile a lot of this into that booklet, so maybe remember the booklet looks like this, anthology, and quite nice. I'm sure they're selling this somewhere on the Go site. And here are some of the judges. Let's go figure out who the judges are who gave us the lower scores and get revenge on them somehow. Great. Great. Thank you guys for tuning in. I don't think we're gonna go play games on Fox now. This really took a lot out of us. All right, so thanks for watching, and if you guys have some brilliant moves, maybe there's brilliant moves 2025 for the next year. Just the sheer number of organizers here was quite a lot. All right, all good. See you guys. Have a good one. I'll do the push-ups, don't worry. Oh, right. This is also a Twitch stream, so let's go raid. See you guys. Have a great